Welcome back, guys, to the Griffin Station podcast, where we have been sitting here for 5 minutes trying to start the video.
We just
Or
keep
the
saying
podcast.
memes.
We keep singing "It's a Quarter."
No, we're not. No, stop. Please
We
stop.
have to keep their respect while we still have it.
It's been a bit since we.
It
were
has
here.
been.
I got the old. Actually, I had Rona when I did the last podcast, and you didn't even
We
know.
didn't know it.
You didn't know it.
We're fine.
Yes. And we are back 3 weeks later to discuss Cold War zombies, or Cold War in general.
Yeah, we took some time off. We played the game for a few weeks.
It's going to give us
dog shit.
And
it's going to give us a
Brighton's-
more accurate opinion about the game.
Because if we would have done this at BO4, you review it a day after, you're like, oh my god, the zombies is just. It's amazing.
That is
Best
true.
zombies since Black Ops 2.
I miss the days from whenever I first played BO4, and I was
And
like,
you're like, dude,
this is God.
I am the CEO of sex.
Okay, can we quit it with the memes?
Let's get down to the news first. Cold War
Let's
Season
get
1.
right into the news.
Okay, so Cold War Season 1 is about to release, what is it, December 16th?
It got delayed by a week,
Of course
which
it
is
but it's
sad.
December 16th,
but
right?
it's only a week. So yes, December
Okay.
16th now instead of the 10th. This gives me more time to play Cyberpunk.
Now, we are supposed to be getting new zombies game modes, correct?
At least one confirmed. We have no
Okay.
idea what it is.
Is it going to
Grief?
be new, or is it
Turd.
going to be something we've had in the past?
Grief?
Rush?
It's not gonna be. I doubt it's gonna be Rush or
Grief?
Grief. Town.
Listen,
It's just
Town Transit remastered.
Yeah.
this zombies seems like it's just gonna be like just a fan fest. Like they're just gonna give you all the stuff
Pretty
you
much,
want.
yeah.
So
because
I
they're trying
think,
to get people back into it.
So I think we will get Grief back. I think that's pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that they have to change it though.
If
'Cause
it's not,
Grief-
if it's not the first one, we'll get it by the end.
Battle Royale?
Zombies Battle
Yes,
Royale.
dude.
Transit
No.
remastered
Okay,
Battle
that-
Royale.
okay.
Why did they not make a transit battle royale map in like Blackout or something? That'd be the
Because that would have been
coolest
too good of an idea.
They made Mob of the Dead. into a
That makes
map.
too much sense for BO4.
Exactly. That's really what it is.
Listen, if
Dude,
you think
why did they take
BO4
out
was gonna be
Jug?
good, it's not.
What?
Anything good out of BO4?
Let's all
Pretty
name
much.
one good thing about BO4. Matt, start.
Yeah, you start.
I'm already done.
Max ammo's refilling your clip.
That dude, that
The-
was clutch.
The remake of Where Are We Going?
That song
Um,
so much better
oh,
than
the campaign.
Blood ending cutscene. Yeah,
campaign.
dude, the campaign was top tier.
Dude,
Best since BO1,
those
Modern
specialist
Warfare
multiplayer training missions, and then you got a 5-second
Black
cutscene
Ops Cold
after.
War.
Yeah, why do we always go off on rants on BO4?
Oh, I was in.
That's
the
true. I
COD
kind of I
Zombies.
started that.
I was in a COD Zombies HQ video. That's weird.
Yeah.
Yes, that guy Bray.
That guy Bray said his name wrong, and
know
he
what?
gained no subscribers from it.
Yes.
But
I got
We're
a
still
comment.
vibing.
I got a comment on a video. He said, "You keep doing you, man." I subscribed, and I was like, "Thumbs up, share with your friends." And
Yes.
he said, "Will do."
For all.
wait. So he wait, what?
This guy commented. It was like me and Hunter.
Oh,
me and
you
Hunter
got
played
a
Zombies
comment.
Onslaught. Not a fun time. Do not play Zombies Onslaught.
It's very meh.
Listen,
I don't
Xbox,
hate that
Xbox and PC players, you're not missing out on
No.
literally anything.
We'll get into that. But first of all, let's just go through like,
Well,
the whole life like.
So people understand Brighton being on COD Zombies HQ. He discovered Mule Kick is in the files.
In the files.
We were playing and Brighton had a really poor internet connection and he died. And then
Oh, yeah?
whenever I revived him, he came back with the Colt along with his 2 weapons that he had.
It's pretty lit. I was going to go pack punch it, but then I downed.
That's true.
Like,
because we
immediately.
had very poor connection. But
It's-
what are you saying, Matt?
I was gonna say the way we should kind of set up the content for the podcast is when you just start at the beginning of the map. What?
we're debating this now.
Yeah.
On air.
Yeah.
On air.
Yes.
Okay.
No, we start at like the beginning of the map and all the way to its finish. So like intro cutscene to outro cutscene.
Well, there's no intro or outro.
Exactly.
cutscene.
We will get into that. We will get into that.
That is part of
Okay,
it.
so
The
to
fact
me,
that there's no intro
the
or
in-
outro is
to me
Wait,
the
hold
intro
on, hold
cutscene.
on. I want to say something. I came up with it's a chef's kiss idea for a super Easter egg. I want to get into this before we get into the review.
Okay.
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 Super Easter egg.
Okay.
We finish the map. You
Okay.
exfil,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Whenever you exfil and there's a second map, now you have the choice to continue to the next map. Since we landed on a helicopter, It'd be perfect.
That is pretty
Except
But
that
it keeps the round number, and you have to keep your weapons, and it's like a progression of just difficulty throughout the entire.
It's like that one World War II zombies map that absolutely flopped.
Yeah,
the
but this
torture
time,
pack.
But it's actually going to be... Yeah.
but this time it would actually be good.
But
Yeah.
here's the problem with that. You would have to. I mean, I guess that wouldn't be a problem. It's just
It'd
more
be-
of you'd have to sit it out because it'd be a while.
Yeah, but it would be awesome.
Well,
to
not
see
necessarily
the speed
because
runs.
you would be
you would already be set up.
assuming the points and everything's the same in the next map. You would be
You
set
carry
up.
you carry over everything. You carry your weapons, your perks, and the round number. So like you're on round 100. You want to go to the second map for some reason? Do it.
That would be really cool.
That would be
speed
cool,
runs.
and that's how you do the.
It would add more to like say like EE for C,
Yeah.
like
They could be.
super Easter egg completion, and
True.
like you have to play the whole map. And then think about like all the low rounds. Like we beat the super Easter egg on round 1.
It's
A
Yes.
18-hour stream of the
Yeah.
night of them dying and reviving each other.
we have to get 120,000 points each.
It's like it takes 20 minutes to get 3,000 points.
That's what Codename Pizza was saying, and he was like, "Dude, this is so overpowered, guys. It's going to get patched in the next update." And I'm like,
This
"No
is
one's
not
gonna."
overpowered.
This is
Yeah.
let's say this is not like it. Honestly, if you want to if you want to stand there for an hour just to get 10,000 points, go ahead and do it. When
Treyarch's
You
like,
can literally just
"Go
go to
ahead,
round
boys."
6 and get 10,000
exactly,
Exactly.
So
As far as the difficulty of the map,
I would say
it's good for new players.
Yeah.
I like the escalation because whenever we first started, round 20 was a bitch. And now
well, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it plays like old zombies, but there are little things that are different that will throw you off if you played
the
zombies for a
weapon
while.
rarity, the armor.
But
Yeah.
like you
What-
play it for a couple days and you're fine.
Which
Is
I
that-
I really, really like the new armor system and the weapon rarity.
It adds
Me too.
so much.
There, yes.
It's
to the
more
game.
than just I mean, it is just pack-a-punching and getting your perks and stuff, but they add more progression and it keeps you more involved into the game.
Yeah, now whenever I pack punch a gun, I'm not done. I still have to do
Yeah.
like 3 more things. I have
Yeah.
to get it to gold.
And then people have been knocking on the boss. I mean, don't get me wrong, the boss can be kind of annoying, I'm sure, up into the later rounds because of how often he comes. But like
Solo, you get like 3 around.
but I will say, it's not like it takes forever for him to die if you have the right setup going in.
Listen,
Because,
if
like,
you don't have a shotgun or a wonder weapon, he's a bullet sponge. But if you have those two, you're a golden.
Pretty much.
You say you have 3 in solo?
You get up in the high rounds, yeah. I've had 3 in
Mhm.
one round.
It's just it's all about being prepared for him, which I'm fine with because
Ring
as
of Fire, Ring of Fire.
I was
As
around
long as-
51. I had 2. That was the most. I guess it was beyond
I don't
that.
know. As long as like you can defeat him by being prepared, that's like with relative difficulty, not like crazy difficulty.
Yeah.
That's fine because like I noticed like earlier people didn't really know how to kill him, and it was with myself included. He was just a bullet sponge and annoying, not really like easy to die from, but he was just annoying. But now that you know how to kill him, he's not near as bad.
You get the Howard, you get Deadwire, and you get Ring
Yeah,
of Fire.
Deadwire.
Deadwire is
clutch.
the way to go.
Okay, I thought it was you that said Deadwire was trash.
It was before I tried it out. Well, I
Before
thought
you
it was
tried it
before
on
I
the-
tried
probably
it
the
out.
Listen,
boss.
in
Yeah.
the zombies,
Okay.
you're not using the alternate ammo types to kill hordes.
That is
you're
true.
only using it to
That's-
do damage.
That's one thing I don't like is like, except for maybe brain rot, because if you just want to run
Brain rot is like a walking monkey
But I
bomb.
don't
because
know-
you'll run
Yeah.
into the horde and then just blow up.
but I
Yeah.
don't know why like Deadwire makes it like why would you use anything else other than brain rot? Because Napalm Burst does the same thing as Deadwire. It just doesn't affect the boss.
It doesn't at all. You
And
do
then-
not get any fire damage on the Megaton.
And then brain rot. I mean, like I said, I understand you're on brain rot because like if you just want the zombie running around, but then cryo freeze is trash.
Cryo freeze is terrible.
So like
It's for noobs.
No, the
Napalm
only time
Burst
I
has
use,
no place. Neither does cryo freeze.
the only time I use
I guess that's the
cryo
same.
freeze is whenever I accidentally buy like Deadwire and I'm trying to do headshots on my gun. I'll switch
Yeah.
to cryo freeze so I kill like 5 zombies with
Yeah,
the
true.
Deadwire.
I mean, I guess the same way it was with like BO3. No one ever used Thunderwall.
Or BO4 cryo freeze.
BO4 cryo freeze.
Again, you made it trash twice in a row.
It would be so much better if it just killed, but instead it just slows them
At
down.
least
Okay.
we can pick.
That's true.
Yeah,
You don't
that
sit
is
there-
true. That did suck, man. And it's only 2,000. I mean,
The amount of
514?
times I was like, we were sitting on the giant, like all of us hoarded up in the pack.
That was my big complaint about alternate ammo types. I feel like it should have been random, but like how it was with Gobblegums, meaning like if I get
You alternate.
say Blast Furnace, I'm not going to get Blast Furnace again. I'm only going to get different ammo types until I've cycled through them all completely.
The amount of times on BO3 where I got Thunderwall, Turn,
Literally
Thunderwall,
everything that you
Yes.
want. Everything that you don't
Blast Furnace, and you're like, I'm almost there. Thunderwall, no.
Turned.
Turn.
Thunderwall. Turned. It's
Just dead wire, and you're like, yes, and then you accidentally press square again, and you're like, fuck. you press
Thunderwall. Turned.
Okay. Can we talk about how annoying it is to reload in this game? Like you go to the workbench, you craft yourself some C4s and some monkey bombs, and then you reload, and like 20 minutes later you look and you have a tomahawk, and you're like,
That's
where
one
did
thing
my-
that bothers me.
That
Where did my
does
C4
suck.
go?
On top of that, Speed Cola either needs to be taken out or buffed because honestly, like it's just there.
It's useless.
Like I mean, I buy
Shotguns?
it
Oh,
because
shotguns, yes. Welcome on shotguns.
Yes, shotguns, yes.
And if you pair it with fast mags, which ups your thing by like 30% already, then you can get a 60%. That's classic speed cold.
Mhm.
But like, it's just on the guns I've used so far. Like, I don't even like really notice.
Are we spoiled because of
I mean-
BO3? You could put fast mags on literally anything.
Yeah.
It could be
But
like it's
I
not
mean-
like it's a big problem. It's just like I feel like Speed Cola like really doesn't have a place in
I
this
didn't.
game.
I didn't buy it until I upgraded it because you didn't notice at
Well,
all.
you still barely notice it.
You
when
barely
it's
notice, but
upgraded.
it's a little noticeable. Like shotguns, I notice it. Instead of going,
Yeah, I was about to
You're
say
like-
shotguns. I mean, that's the majority of the thing that I use. I just use the freaking Gallo and the Howard.
yeah, I got my
So,
Howard Gallo down.
I have
trying to
Gallo.
get
Like, how many levels does it go? I'm like 34.
35.
Oh, okay. Well, I need one more. then.
Here's another thing I'd like to talk about. How is it that the suction part of the die is better than its
Okay.
actual?
One night, me, Sam, and one of our friends, we were playing, and we all Sam joined us at like round 45, and like I duplicated.
By the way,
the gold gun.
if you spawn in with a game in progress at round 45, they gift you like what was it like 25,000 points?
Uh-huh.
You get a
Really?
shit ton of points.
And then I
I
just
know
went
that.
down. If you spam the reroll attachment thing, your gun for like half a second will drop to the ground before it despawns, so your friend can sit there and pick up your old gun, and you can duplicate guns. So I duplicated like a gold. I don't remember what it was.
Things are crazy.
Is that how you get all
Yeah.
your ray guns?
No, you can't reroll attachments. On
Yeah,
ray
there's no
guns.
attachments.
Oh, I just gave him a
oh,
gun.
yes,
But when
yes.
we were on round 45, you hit the box once. I guarantee you're gonna get one.
You'll get a. I mean,
Within a few box hits, you'll get it. So then Hunter already had the die. Then Sam got one out of the box. So I did the free die, and then we just sat up at the top and knocked and just sucked, and we were going.
if we all were running Ring of
Sucked
Fire,
and we're
I was.
going.
Two of us were running like what Ether Shroud.
Yeah, just Ether Shroud.
If all three of us were running Ring of Fire, we could have gone for a while.
Well, Hunter disconnected. We didn't give up. Hunter disconnected, so me and Sam went downstairs
Okay.
and killed ourselves.
No, I
Okay.
disconnected.
My
And you and
biggest,
Hunter killed yourselves.
I will say,
Yeah.
my
No, that was
biggest,
the Easter egg.
my biggest complaint.
Oh,
oh my god! My biggest complaint of the entire map, I think, would probably be the playgrounds. I cannot stand them.
I don't.
They're
playgrounds
terrible.
don't bother me.
Listen,
I
I,
hate
feel
them.
like once PhD gets added, they will add something that reduces the effect of like.
The gas does not bother me. It's the fact that they can launch across the entire map. In
That's true.
one
I've
shot.
noticed
Like,
one thing that bothers me
They
is like
teleport.
sometimes they
Yes.
teleport, but they don't like give you time. They'll just like randomly appear.
Yeah.
I've seen
It's
it
like,
running through the
dude.
map and then they'll just pop up. Like they're supposed to be like you run around the corner and oh there's a play count, but the game's too slow to load them in if you have
Yeah.
stamina.
I've
So
noticed.
you're
I've been running.
running-
I'm like, okay, I'm clear. Got a clear runway, and then all of a sudden, it's like, boop, one just pops up.
They're
Doesn't
supposed to spawn like a jump scare, like you turn the corner and then he's there and he jumps at you, but the game's too slow to do it.
Oh.
They need to take out.
Stamming up is really fast. in this
Yeah.
game.
I feel like it escalates. Like you don't.
You
running-
start not that fast, then you go really fast, then you slowly slow down.
I love it. I'm.
You-
I
the
actually love
ADS walk speed is
It makes
insane.
up for speed cola.
You're just like. I felt like I was playing like Doom or something where it doesn't slow you down whenever you have ADS. Because usually in games it slows you down, but you go play like Doom, you're just all over the place.
Yeah.
You don't have to stop, and I love it.
The Easter egg. How do we feel about the Easter egg?
The
Too
Easter egg,
short.
too short,
Too-
too easy.
I understand why they made it short, but Easter eggs, I understand they wanted this map to be casual, but I think Easter eggs should have been there
Yeah.
for the more hardcore people because the maps are already pretty casual.
Or they could have done a casual and hardcore Easter egg
Like
they did
like
with World War II.
Sledgehammer did.
Like
Yeah,
World
exactly.
War, and Sledgehammer made the zombies.
Look, I'm not gonna act like it doesn't
That is
bother
true.
me. It's not a
It's not a
big
bad Easter
problem.
egg.
It's just the fact that I hope in DLC maps that it is longer, it is more complicated, it is harder, and I would also prefer it to have a beginning and end cutscene.
Yes. The outro cutscene.
I
that
understand
that
they're
really
not doing
made me
it
mad.
because of your operators. That's why. But we need stuff with like Weaver. We need to see
Yeah.
Yeah.
him and Sam. Which there is that radio from
But
Sam.
fine.
She's like talking to you or whatever.
I don't want
Like,
all the
still-
storyline that we get have to solely come from Intel because I can tell you
Yeah.
right now I have not read a single Intel.
Listen, World
I
at War,
agree.
it was good. That was cool that there was a background story, but like, you don't have to fully go back to World at War where there's like
No.
the story in the background going on. Like,
Yeah.
you can have an ending cutscene.
Or even have like in-game radios like they did with the old zombies because it actually makes it cool when you go and find them in the map and everything.
Yeah, like once
But-
you get the intel, can you not play it again?
You can, but it's just not the same.
Yeah, I just don't like.
I
reading.
understand. I
don't
like how
like
Plus, a
they
lot of
made
it you have to read.
Yes, I just.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I like how you can access the radios and stuff in the menu. Like, you don't always have to go back in the game. But, like, that was part of the fun. You're like, hey, check out this radio. You build square, and then you're like, the fuck is Dr. Maxis? And it's like, dude, I don't even fucking know.
Dude. Take me back to the old days. The BO4 days, yes.
Hold on, let's talk about the leaks real quick. The maps that were leaked by the guy that leaked.
Kino, okay.
It's Kino, Duriz,
I'm
and
mixed.
Shino Numa.
I am mixed because I don't know. I really want a completely
New map.
new
D
map.
Machina, I think.
I
was
understand,
fine.
Brian. You're like, oh,
Machina-
it's a small
D
part of the map. I don't
Machina
care.
is a completely new map. You cannot say it's
No,
Noct.
no, it's not. It's not. Still has not.
The original Noct layout is non-existent.
Brian like swears on the Bible by this.
Well,
It's like, dude, it's a new map. It's
Dude,
not. It's
you're,
like,
okay,
it's
not-
still
it's
not
not-
in there.
okay, IGN, but
Noct is not in this map.
it's not
It
the
is.
focal point either. Like it's
The
just,
focal
it's
point's
just
the
there.
bunker.
It's just there to pay tribute. It's not there because
Noct,
it's
you
actually
can blow out the
a
wall. You can. There's a way upstairs. The
Yeah.
door where you buy grenades is open. You can go
I
through
just
the
felt
one
like-
barrier.
I just felt like I don't know if it was if it was set in Noct, then it kind of limited the map. It seems like because like if you look at Gorod Krovi, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Gorod.
Gorod. They had a freaking dragon. A
You have a
dragon.
on Noct.
Yeah.
But Noct is just like it's an old map.
I will say I don't
so
like.
having it set in the old Noct just makes it just blanding.
I don't
know.
like how they're gonna go with Kino, Shino, and Darius. I don't like that because it kind of takes me back to BO4 where everything was just remade.
Now Shino apparently is not going to be in Japan. It's going to be the same map, but it's going to be in Vietnam.
So is that the Vietnam map?
Uh huh.
So we're getting Kino next, right?
No, we're getting Shino.
Move your foot.
Sorry.
No. Okay, yeah, I don't know what we're getting next, but I am hyped for it,
It's-
but I just hope that it's...
Shino, the Vietnam map Firebase Z was supposed to come at launch, and they delayed it. Same with the Noct Survival map. We better get the Noct Survival map with Season 1, because if I want to hop in, like,
Watch, that'll be the new game mode.
Noct.
Not survival,
Yeah.
of course. Great.
I'm surprised, like, it's made by Sledgehammer, and they had,
Dude.
This Groston house. Which
I
is,
will say, if they don't remaster Transit and make it good, I'm going to be pissed.
you just said we don't want more
Exactly.
remakes.
You don't want to remake.
No, I kind of want a Zombies Chronicles 2 with it. With
Oh,
all
that's
with
fine.
Transit,
Zombies
Die
Chronicles-
Rise, and Buried, I think.
Zombies Chronicles 2 was already made. It was supposed to be in BO4, but
Yeah,
it's all
that's
there.
dumb.
It has
Okay.
been confirmed that all the 3 remakes that were going to be in it, Transit, Die Rise, and Buried, are all there.
Yeah.
And it sucks.
Yeah, that kind of... Well, I
But
mean, to be fair,
we
it's
would
probably
not
good
have-
that we didn't get it in BO4.
Yeah,
because
that's
like
true.
mechanics were trash.
We better get...
Dude, imagine Transit, but on top of that, you have
Yeah,
BO4.
they didn't change Transit at all. It's just the original Transit, but
you have to
worse.
play it in a worse game.
Yeah.
Honestly, that would be fun to see. Black Ops 4 Transit. Because, like, that is too... What if they're both so shit?
I don't
It's
know.
good.
At least a lot of the perks in BO4 were kind of overpowered. Like, Dying Wish was overpowered,
That
kind
was
of.
the new jug.
Yeah.
Just, instead
But
of...
they already gave you Jug.
They just replaced the other crutch perks.
So maybe it would just make Transit easier, honestly.
They replaced it with Quick Revive, Dying Wish,
Then maybe it would've made
Stamina
the
Up, and
jet gun
Bandolier
good.
Bandit.
Yeah.
You run Bandolier
That's- I don't know.
And
But,
then they made Vulture Aid worse. They're like, get death perception. People are totally gonna run this.
death perception.
They had some cool. They had Ethereal Razor was cool. The Bloodbite Wolf was cool.
What was the time
slip.
Time slip.
Now that was kind of a crutch because there were times I go to Pack Punch, I'll be like, come on. And then time slip, and you throw it in, you get it right
to
back.
me that does not need to take up a perk slot though.
I thought it was usually hit the mystery box and boom, it's up and you grab it.
That's
So,
true. I kind of agree with Matt. Like that doesn't seem like it should take a perk slot.
I
It seems
ran
like
it.
something you do.
I
for
ran
fun
it
in the
because
map.
the 4th perk slot was always just like, what are you
Dude,
gonna do
I
with
wish
that?
BO4 never existed so we didn't have to talk about it in every single video.
True. We are talking about
We talk about it a lot. 'cause
Yeah.
It sucks.
Okay.
You can talk about something way more negatively than you can talk.
Let's
about
talk
something.
about let's talk about the multiplayer.
I don't feel like we got into zombies enough.
Yeah, I don't think
Well,
we
what
did
else do
yet.
you want to talk about?
Just the overall gameplay.
I will say it feels very casual, which is good. Like I don't find myself stressing and thinking about like having to maximize every point.
Another
possible
thing,
to play.
side
Yeah,
Easter
me-
eggs.
Yeah, you can go, Matt. And
Okay.
tell the story.
Side Easter eggs, I like them so far. Apparently they're adding more in.
They're adding them slowly,
That's kind of cool. I like that.
Yeah.
so that way you don't just find everything
Yeah,
out on
as
one
long
day.
as they don't like, because there's pretty much an Easter egg that gives you a free everything now.
Uh-huh.
A free like,
Gold gun.
yeah, gold gun and like the specialist.
Score streaks.
Yeah, pretty much just like
You get a free jug and a free weapon.
at least they're like the gold gun was
I love how the
difficult, though.
coffin Easter egg is a part of the setup process now.
Yes, it literally, it's so easy. Yeah, and that's another thing is they kind of need to balance some Easter eggs because the gold gun one is too hard in solo because
Well, I like it being hard because like
It's
otherwise
a
you
gold
just
gun.
start
Yeah,
out with
but-
a gold gun.
okay.
You don't get a
but-
gold gun until round 35.
the coffin Easter egg is too easy for me.
No.
You shoot 5 orbs and can get an
All you
a
get
ray
is
gun.
jug, and then you have a chance.
It's like
a
it's
I've gotten
small
ray
it's
gun
like
chance.
twice,
hitting.
and
It's
I'm
like
I've never got a ray gun,
What?
so
I've got it twice.
yeah, but it's just like hitting the box. Okay, that's literally all it is. You hit the box, and
but
you
it
get
can
a
be
free
higher.
perk.
I would say it's
It's higher.
pretty
It
high.
definitely is higher chances because you
Yeah,
always.
it
you
is
always
higher
have
chances.
to- Dude, I got pissed because I was playing earlier and
I
I
said you
got
had to
a
piss, I'm like,
blue
really?
revolver from it.
Revolvers are trash.
I know. I was like, "Are you
I bet it
kidding
had
me?"
silencers and dual wield.
I just want
Okay.
to restart.
I wanted to.
I
I
just
want to do a
wanted
slight
cheese.
tangent. I played a game of zombies with the AK. This is after patch. This is after the weapon XP. Played a game of zombies with the AK-74U. I used it from round 1 to like 20. I got to level 6. Then I went to 2 multiplayer games and it's level 18.
Yeah. Apparently they fixed it. I don't know if they have or
I
not.
don't know. I haven't noticed it as bad. Granted, I haven't played.
It's
a lot
not
of
as
multiplayer.
bad, but multiplayer is definitely faster. They're gonna have a double XP week again
Yeah.
from December 8th to the 15th.
Dude, it should be the same. Multiplayer and zombies should be. You should
It
rank
needs,
up in
it needs
relative.
to average out to the same amount of time.
I think COD Zombies HQ kind of said it best. He said that they came out with a public statement and was like, "We want it to be fair, but more important." I think they said more importantly, make sure that like modders cannot abuse it or something like that. And he was like, "That kind of is just like bad for the people that don't use mods because then they have to suffer." You know what I'm saying?
They're just
Like,
saying
yeah.
like for like the people that go out of map or do God mode glitches. Like last night, me and Hunter, we found this glitch where like we were doing the ether scope and he like activated the coffin Easter egg too at the same time. And since the coffin Easter egg was going on, we were talking to the ghost and then the coffin Easter egg like ended the dark ether.
Oh yeah.
So the game thought we were just constantly talking to the ghost and zombies never came after us again. So we got some headshots. Like I got my AUG done because it needed like 500 more headshots. I'm like, fuck it, and then we quit because we're like, it's so easy to get God mode, but like you have to go out of your way to do it.
Mhm.
Because like he shot the last orb as I went into the portal, so it did both at the same. Did the coffin and the
Yeah.
talking to the ghost part at the same time. And whenever you're next to a ghost, zombies don't attack you.
Huh.
So the game just thought we were always next to a ghost.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like they're kind of penalizing.
But like,
people for-
you're not gonna like if people use those, they'll use them. Like you can't control that. Just patch your glitches. That's
Yeah.
Don't penalize
That
zombies
is
players
true.
for glitchers.
That is true.
Well, on top of that, it's like it's I understand like how it can be hard for them because if you want it to be like the same as far as like how fast you level up in multiplayer, how fast you level up in zombies. I mean, zombies you would think the higher rounds you get to, you get more XP per zombie,
Because
but
it's harder.
but because of that, that way would be far faster than probably playing like multiplayer unless they wanted to increase how fast you level up in multiplayer as well.
Listen,
and they don't want people to level up too fast, so zombies is like probably just no matter what going to get the shit in.
if you put an hour into multiplayer and you get like 10 levels, you need to put an hour into zombies and get 10 levels. You just need to like balance it because obviously if you're better at multiplayer, you're going to get more than 10 levels per hour. And if you're better at zombies, you'll get more than 10 levels per hour. But for the average player, I would say it needs to be about the same.
I understand where Charles coming from because like it probably is hard to code in and find the exact sequence because you'd have to like nerf XP on higher rounds.
That's
but
why
then on
you
earlier
have
rounds, earlier rounds you have to like buff XP. It would just be really weird.
Just have them play like. Just keep multiplayer the same. All you got to do now is just play it. Go play like 2 hours of multiplayer. See how far you can level a gun from like 1 to whatever in 2 hours, and then go test it in zombies. Play like 2 hours at once. See if you can like dial it to where you can get that same amount of XP from playing zombies for 2 hours.
I really hope at some point they actually like realize how shitty the play counts are.
Play counts.
I hate play counts.
Me and Hunter were talking. This is the friend that me and Sam played with. What if they don't ever add a new boss zombie or a new boss dog? They just get different elements.
I was kind of wondering that.
Because right now the play count and the Megaton are both like Nova 60.
They're
both gas. So what if in Firebase Z they're Firehounds and the Megaton's like Firebase and then like Kino is Ice and then Doriz is
that would be really stupid though.
I would be so mad.
I would be so mad because I'm like, I just want a new boss zombie, but I can totally see them doing it because they would just have to reuse the asset.
Yeah. And then the attacks would be practically the same.
It's just the play count probably wouldn't be as annoying because it's not a gas. It's just a pile.
Well, okay, again, I don't hate the gas at all. Like I really don't. It barely hurts you, but it's just the fact that they can jump across the map and hit you. That's always going to be there. That's always going to be a part of the dogs now.
I saw a meme and it was like from like the Modern Warfare 2 days and a guy knifed and he like lunged across the map.
Yeah.
And it was like Cold War play counts be like. And
Yeah.
He just flew at this guy and stabbed him.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah, oh my god.
Okay, hold on. This was about earlier. We were talking about how just simple the zombies is. Me and Hunter we were on like round 2 and we're like, dude, do you remember when we played Horizon every day after school and we're like, okay, you gotta shoot the zombie 4 times in the leg, then you gotta knife him. Okay, we can only do this to like 5 zombies, and we have exactly enough points to open up to the first dragon. Then we need to conserve those zombies, shoot them. If you line them up, you can shoot body shots, and you can get like double the points. So like if there's a zombie behind them, you can shoot and it'll count the points, but it won't damage the zombies behind them.
Do you ever do?
So then you can maximize your points, and then by the time you're done with the first dragon, you can have enough to get to the second dragon and get to power, and then you split up and you do that the same. But you don't make sure you don't kill a lot of zombie on round 3 because we need to get these early steps for the bows going. And we're like, holy shit, we did that every single day after school.
Yeah, and now you just like boom boom headshots.
Now you just go to like round 7 in the spawn room and then leave.
And then you have the whole map open. No, but did you ever do the like the gate trap like trick where you activated it and like 30 zombies spawned in?
Oh yeah, with like Dalek showed me that.
And it's like how to get your bows done on round 2. First, you want to go down to the rocket launch site. Then you want to wait 15 minutes for the rocket to go off. Then you'll flick the switch and you'll have an extra 30 zombies. Way to go, lads!
I'm so glad there wasn't a waiting mechanic in D Machina 2.
In zombies, there never needs to be something where you just have to stand around.
Thank you. That is bullshit. I hate that.
I mean, you have to wait for the mushroom thing on the tree to fill the flask.
For like 30 seconds.
You can go do other things.
No, you can't.
Yeah, you can only
You
stick
have
to
to
the
stay.
cryo.
You have to stay at soul.
You can only stick to the cryo quest. You cannot get a different quest.
And it's the worst one too.
Dude,
Fire's
pretty
No. Fire against the Megatons is insane. It one-shots them.
Cryo against the Megatons?
Cryo does better against Deadwire. The electric one.
The electric's about cryo.
I will say
cryo. They slow down.
Either cryo. I would see either cryo or fire it being the worst.
And then Nova, if you and your friends are camping on the roof, the one person with Nova can just shoot that.
The one thing I don't like about Nova,
none of the zombies will come out of it.
Nova, you just have to plan your zombies perfectly.
You said Nova was like the worst
for like casual. But like if
you have to run the zombies,
you have to have another friend for. If you have another friend covering, like if you're sitting on top of Noct, there's the one spawn point by the Wonder Fizz. if you have a friend covering the like hallway, you can just sit there with the Nova. And since the zombies are spawning, it lets the Nova have long enough to kill them as they're getting out of the hole, and you never have to worry about zombies there again. And that's the only way it's good.
That I don't know about because, well, I don't know. I haven't used the Nova on high rounds. I just know that they all pretty much fall off on high rounds. I think, like,
I think they always
Electric
kill. It's
does.
just there's better options.
Electric definitely does. Like
Any
around 30,
punched tier 3 gold is better than a die.
pretty much, yeah.
Except for
But
the Magnum.
but the
what
Nova,
sucks the
I
die
think-
on top of that is like it takes forever to suck them afterwards.
okay,
too.
but the Nova, you could literally shoot it and run it. It lasts so long, you could literally just like kind of run
Yeah,
around.
but
it.
did you do that past like round 55?
I didn't use it at high rounds,
Okay.
like I said.
that's
After round 55, it's useless.
But all of them are useless past round 55.
Exactly. But
well,
there-
you're useless. past
But the thing with the
55.
Nova is you have to make a point to like train them up and run them
Yeah,
through
that's
it twice. You have to run them through it twice. You're trained to kill them. But with the
But
other
that's
ones,
also
you're gonna shoot
that's
them.
also I don't know about because you could shoot it ahead of time. I guess
Yeah,
some
you
of
can
them don't
shoot it.
die.
You shoot it ahead of time. No, past round 55, you have to run them through, and then turn around, do a U-turn, and then run them back through to kill them. It doesn't ever. It'll kill like maybe 1 or 2 zombies that were like
That's right.
stuck.
They're all trash
Yeah,
on
but-
round 55 though. Is what I'm
But
saying.
then, like, say you have the electric, you can just shoot the zombies with it. You don't have to make a point of running them through it. That's my point. Like, you don't have to go out of your way to kill them. You can just shoot them. Same with any of the other ones.
I think that.
But fire drops off so hard. That gun will only kill like
Yeah.
2 zombies. in
I
a
think
horde.
fire. No, I think fire is definitely. They made it for megatons. I think. I mean, I've
Like
only.
Deadwire.
I've only shot like 1 megaton on like round 12, and it insta killed it.
Dude,
Insta killed it.
the
But
regular die will insta-kill a megaton on round 12.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I guess I don't
The
know.
shockwave's better than the fire. I prefer the shockwave, I'm gonna be honest.
No,
Like,
the
I
fire
like-
is definitely trash against the zombies. But I thought. I mean, like I said, I haven't tested it out enough. But from what I've seen, I think they make it. They made it for megatons, but even though it's still
Now,
not that
is it
useful.
just me, or do you guys prefer the regular die other than the electric? Like, I would just rather stab the regular one.
I think the
Honestly,
electric
the
is,
regular one's cool.
You go boom, and then they're all dead.
yeah.
Do they at least like stun them for a little while?
Yeah, like whenever we were doing that camping trap, we ever got overwhelmed, we all just shot it, and then like all the zombies in front of us were dead, and we were in the 50s. God, we need to do that strat. That was fun. We were like, we need to do this again. That was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, guess what? We don't like zombies.
We-
We actually hate Call of Duty zombies.
Yeah, we only
It's
play it
trash.
to make fun of it.
Okay. Anything else we want to talk about with zombies? Song Easter egg.
What is it? Alone?
Yeah. It's I
It's-
mean, like,
it's not the
I
best.
mean,
I
it's-
never even got it.
You don't get hype like you do whenever you're.
a lot of that is because it's like nostalgic too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
really
sure.
only love. I think you attribute a good song
Well-
to the good map.
Well,
No, not Dire Eyes.
I don't know because
all
fall down.
because the songs that are nostalgic are also fucking awesome.
That's true.
One,
You
one,
gotta,
five.
you gotta, yes, it's awesome. Oh my god, it's nostalgic, but it's also awesome. Like those are really good songs.
Yeah.
They are. I listen to them just like
Yeah.
in the car, just as songs.
Yeah.
Eminem.
That I think it's my favorite one just because of
Kevin
Wait,
Sherwood was my top 3 artist of the year on my
That's
Spotify
wild.
2020.
Okay, what does he have besides Carry On? Won't fall.
No,
or We All
Carry
Fall
On and All Fall Down is a Treyarch. Like their Archangel.
Oh.
He
What
only-
does Kevin Sherwood had then?
Snake skin boots on a Saturday
That's
night.
Kevin Sherwood?
Yeah.
Snake
I didn't know that.
boots on a Saturday night.
I did not know that. Really?
Make it
Yeah.
happen.
So it's just that just on repeat for your entire year.
Then he has like 115. He has all the like BO1.
Wait, he has
BO1
115?
songs. Yeah. He
What
wrote
what
it.
is happening? Oh,
He wrote it. He writes most of the music for the songs.
Everyone
Is Elena
dies.
Siegman even on like Spotify?
She is. She's like, you know, like Spotify will show like Kevin Sherwood, comma, like whatever the girl's name is.
Okay. Okay.
Like
yeah.
they're both artists on it, but like since I listen to more of just Kevin Sherwood songs, it only put him. Yeah, but Treyarch was number 5 with like Archangel and you know, Where Are We Going?
Where are we going? Okay. Can we just have a really just micro discussion on what the best trailer in Zombies is?
What
The best trailer.
the best trailer? Shadows of Evil, Snakeskin Boots.
That actually
That is hype.
That's up there. I think
It's
where
good,
are we,
but I
where
feel
are
like
we
there's
going?
better one. Oh yeah, Mob of the Dead.
No,
hands
Mob of
down.
the Dead's Where Are We Going? is
Mob of the
amazing.
Dead's hands
Yes.
down.
Blood of the Dead. that cinematic trailer
Blood of the Dead.
Oh, the cinematic, that was really good.
with
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Where Are We Going? And it was just so sad to see like all of our
Yeah.
characters like
They're getting
they're
killed.
doing the same thing the Mob of the Dead characters are.
That
like,
was really
Dempsey
good,
shoots
yeah.
himself and Takio's about to like stab himself.
Yeah,
I
and
would-
Takio has like a face covered in
And
blood.
he's like screaming.
Yeah, that's
and then
pretty good.
Richtofen like reaches his hand in the lava and pulls out the crystal. Like, he told us
Yeah.
so much about Blood of the Dead. If it was in BO3, that map would be amazing.
See, the only thing I hated with Blood of the Dead was the fact that
The spawn
the
room.
Easter eggs sucked.
Easter egg sucked, and you never go back to the spawn room.
Pretty much, yeah.
Unless the box went there.
No, if Pack Punch is there, you're like, I'm gonna wait.
That's true. You wait for those ghosts.
You waited for 3 rounds because you were
people,
not.
people literally just started just randomly drinking anywhere but here, just so they can maybe have the possibility of going to the other side of the map.
Listen, the
That was a
best
strat.
the best thing VO4 did was make Nowhere But There a classic. It's
That-
the one where your
yeah,
friend's down to get
yeah.
and then you just.
I'm so glad they added
I'm
that
so
in.
glad they made Alchemical Antithesis a ultra rare mega.
It's useless.
Yeah.
Just use a max ammo.
Exactly. The only thing that made
Which
it
is a
good was
rare.
that it was was that you had unlimited uses of
I
it.
like how
Yeah.
they made it an ultra rare mega whenever the max ammo one is a rare, and the only reason you used it is because it was unlimited and it was a classic.
Yeah.
And you only used it on wonder weapons. And the thing with BL4 is if you build the acid gat kit right next to where you get the magma gat, you run out of ammo in your magma gat, just put your acid gat in, take your acid gat out, go put it back where the magma gat is.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Your ammo's full.
Pretty much.
That was the strat.
Nuketown, Alpha Omega, you could literally knife to round 100
You just had to sit there.
for 5 hours.
Wait,
I-
No, you had to shoot it down every like 10
Oh,
seconds.
Yeah.
wait. What was that?
You had to get the in the Alpha Omega.
You
since
didn't even
they're
have to
super
pack a
sprinters-
bunch of them.
Since they're super sprinters, you had to get the ballistic knives. And you had to not open these 2 doors. You had to
Okay.
sit on a balcony.
Yeah,
And
I
they would
do
jump
remember.
up
Get
at
an
one
electric
spot.
cherry in the
Uh-huh.
modifier slot.
I saw Lex doing that, I think.
Yeah. BO4 sucks for high rounds because it's super sprinters. Same,
Yeah.
honestly, Cold War has the same problem. There should not be super sprinters. I don't think there should be. You should always be
Well,
a little bit faster.
Think of Cold War Zombies high rounds without super sprinters. I mean, that much
That is true.
easier.
They need to make them less frequent. Like they're too frequent. But like, imagine how scary it would be. You're like training on like round 70, and then here comes a fucking zombie.
Okay.
It's like that would be fun.
Transit sprinter.
I do kind of like how they're kind of transitioning from the problem in higher rounds being like ammo
The problem in high
to
rounds
being
now-
skill now.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, because if you train in spawning, you just run by the ammo cache and
Pretty
buy
much. Yeah.
ammo.
Ammo was really easy because you could even pick up ammo from dead zombies.
I guarantee they only added those because they were doing their attachment system, and they're like, "Wait, how are you gonna buy ammo from wall buys?" And they're like, "Fuck,
Yeah.
ammo boxes from
Yeah.
Warzone."
It's like,
Let's
ah,
throw 'em in.
screw it.
Ammo boxes.
At least they balanced it out with the prices, kind of. But I mean, you have a shitload of points in the high.
Honestly,
so
now
The
though,
ray gun is
don't ever buy ammo from box because you can go to Pack Punch, go get a different alternate ammo type, and your ammo's full. If you buy,
is that right?
yeah, if you
I didn't
buy
actually know
Cryo
that.
Freeze or like any of them, it'll just
So-
give you max ammo.
So yeah, you
So
can
you can
literally
spend
get.
2,000 on a tier 3 weapon.
That is true. Yeah.
Because in the later rounds, you can just alternate between Deadwire and Brain Rot.
I didn't know
Oh,
it
you gotta
refilled your ammo. Actually, I didn't know that.
I kind of just stick to cryo freeze.
Cryo freeze is
Bro,
amazing.
Cryo Freeze is bae. I remember Sam was telling me, like, when the game came out, he's like, use napalm burst. And I was using it. I'm like, I just don't notice this.
Well, I mean, it's the.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, I mean, at the time, that's what like only people used.
it's
it
what
so
no,
much.
it's what Noah was saying.
That's true.
That's
Actually,
why-
yeah, I
yeah.
kind of just listened to what Noah said. I'm sorry.
We can't. We have to stop
Okay.
listening to them.
Okay.
Are we
I
gonna?
also-
talk
I'm no,
about
no, no, no,
YouTubers?
no. I'm gonna make a statement.
Okay.
I thought that once D Machina came out, the zombies content would be peaked. Instead, it has gotten, in my opinion,
Yeah.
worse. Because instead of seeing a new map and at least the big creators, and seeing a new map and like, oh my gosh, we could do all these challenges, we can make all this type of content. Instead, they're like,
They're not
let's
doing-
look at what other people did
Yeah.
and let's react to it. And not even like different stuff. It's just people breaking the records that they've already reacted
Yeah.
to. It's like, oh my gosh, this person made it to round 436, let's react to
Oh
it.
my
Oh
God.
my gosh, this person made it to 572, let's react to this
Guys,
one.
I'm so sad that you beat the world record again. I can rewatch it to make $1 million more off the same video again. I'm so. What
I mean,
was
I'm
me?
sorry, I'm not in their position, but like at the same time, like I like how Tim Hansen and Crazy Route, like they're still making new content.
They're just having fun.
Yeah.
And it looks like Lex and Oh my god, have you watched
I
Lex's
don't.
videos?
I don't watch him anymore. I literally don't. I
That
cannot
one
remember
you
the last
showed
time I
me.
watched a new one.
Where it was
The-
like all
the saturation. That's how his videos look now.
Yeah, that was bad.
I'm pretty sure his viewer base has just became 12-year-olds.
Like the only new, like actual new content I've seen from creators,
Tim
like
Henson
they're
and
big.
Crazy Rabbit.
Well, no, other than like as far as like Noah, Lex, and all of them, is just them making a video of them with dark matter. Not dark
And they
matter,
didn't
dark
even-
ether.
They
That's
didn't
it.
even get dark ether because there's a glitch now where if you get if like you get diamond, it counts all the weapons as a dark matter. Like right now, I only have plague diamond on one gun, but it says I'm 3 out of 9. And because of that, like Lex, he did get diamond on like tactical rifles or something, and he got him on shotguns. But it already gave him dark ether because like it counted like all the guns individually instead of the weapon classes.
Like
And
that's
then
the
they're all
only
like,
bit of original
I've got
content
dark
I've
ether.
seen.
What am I gonna do? And, like, I love reading all the Twitter comments, and they're like, "Dude, go take a shower." That's what you need to do.
You mean Lex?
Yeah.
Like, I mean-
dude, he does need to take a shower.
I mean, like, I understand if it's on the designated reaction channels because I mean that's what the
Lex
cha-
Lounge,
That's
and
what
Noah
the-
JAFK, but it's on their main.
I know it's on their main channels. So, I mean, like, if it's on their like reaction channels, I mean, that's what people are subscribing for. They know it's a react channel. They know what they're getting into. But like the main channel, in my opinion, should not just be reactions.
and they're only putting it on the main channel because that's where the subscribers are, and they can
Yeah.
title the video whatever. And they don't have to put
Because, like-
reaction. They can just be like new record broken. And,
Because
like,
that's
they
what
can
I
then
thought
look
the
like
first
they
time.
did it.
That's what I thought the first time. It was like round 476 zombies, and I thought, oh, Noah is playing, made it to round 476, and it was just going to be an edited video of him getting there. No, instead it's him sitting there and be like, guys, someone has made it to round 476, and is just watching a guy on 476 play zombies, and he was talking. He's like, dude, this guy's insane. He's literally insane. I'm like,
Yeah. What am I witnessing? It's like in every video.
Iconic.
Guy takes a slightly different route to do a simple task in a map. What am I witnessing?
okay, I will say some of the Shadows of Evil speedruns he watched with
They're
the WoW,
insane.
that was
Yeah.
actually cool. But that was the only reason I watched them because I was like, you know, there might be one new beast mode trick, and I'd watch it and then I'd immediately get off.
And
Yeah.
that was before Cold War came out, whenever we were on the biggest drought in zombies content.
That's also another thing. Like, let's just say if I wanted to watch speedruns, like it is in a way. I mean, in a way, it is also helping the people who did do the speedruns, but it's also hurting them in the fact that anybody who wanted to watch that speedrun could just watch a reaction video to it, see that, and be like, okay, well, I'm not going to watch the other one
And
because I've
they're
already
not
seen
going
this
to get
one.
any monetization or ad revenue off of their videos because here comes Lex and
Yeah,
Noah
they're gonna steal it.
stealing all that revenue. They're like,
I guess it is just
yeah.
Lex and Noah, but still, like those are the main two I watched.
And they're like, I've been watching them since like the end of BO2, and it's sad to see them become reaction channels
Yeah.
now. Whenever they were making,
Dude.
Like at least Patrick,
remember
who
the-
we used to hate on for his bad opinions,
Right.
at least like he stopped uploading for some. Where's Batman?
I think
no.
he just realized that like
He hasn't
Right.
uploaded in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Do you remember the "Hey guys, Mr. T Lexify here" days?
yeah.
They used to do that for his
Hey
intros.
guys, Mr. T Lexify here.
And his like I remember his intro too. I forgot what like it was different.
It wasn't the.
It was shitty.
Boom,
Yeah. God.
I miss the BO3.
BO2. No, that was Origins
BO3 DLC 1, DLC 2. That is
Zetsubo?
prime. Yeah, we were all playing for Zetsubo. Zetsubo was good. Like, I still think it's a good map. And whenever it came out, it's like BO4 where you didn't
Let's
really
not
see the
trigger
problems.
Matt.
Let's just stay away from that topic.
Zetsubo. Alright.
Matt hates it. But
So-
we won't, well, that's a topic for another day.
But yeah, so are we is that we mostly covered everything with zombies?
Yeah.
Want to talk about multiplayer?
I mean,
or-
It's just
What's
it's
that?
like-
It's a sweat fest.
let's
it's just like every other
briefly-
COD multiplayer, I feel like.
Yeah, let's briefly
Skill-based.
discuss Onslaught though.
Onslaught.
Oh yeah.
What is there to say?
I
Onslaught-
honestly don't mind it that much.
Onslaught is a solid 5 out of 10. Like if one of my friends is like, hey, let's play Onslaught, I'm not gonna be like, yes, just play it, but I'll be like, hey, yes, if you want to, but I'm not gonna be like, I don't want to play Onslaught.
Me and Hunter went to Surge 40.
The biggest
Really?
problem with Onslaught
Dude.
is the fact that your guns, if they do
Yes.
upgrade, it is slow.
Listen,
Yes.
to make Onslaught good, just have a Pack-a-Punch drop.
Or
Just have that
or
be
add
like
a
a-
rarity drop.
I
that
think-
that goes makes it the next rarity.
I think
higher.
That's only two things you need.
What they need to do is they need to give better guns, but have more zombies because you're always just running around trying to find zombies.
It needs to start in like round
That's
5.
It's also
Yeah.
very slow.
Yeah.
The rounds 1 through 10 is a slog.
I killed 8 elites though. And
I also
it was
feel like-
extremely slow to kill the 8th elite.
People are like, dude, go play Onslaught to get your elite kills. I'm like, you know how slow those rounds are? You
Yeah.
can play normal zombies and you'll be getting there fast.
Also, what I
Yeah.
don't like is if you play in co-op, you kill the megaton, only one weapon drops.
That is
Right?
true.
Like
No.
so- is
Well,
it more?
It's the splits each drop a weapon.
Okay, well, say if I'm well, you can only play as 2 people with 2.
And then they each
Okay,
drop
so
a
never mind.
sentry turret
Are you
like
only
every
playing
time.
solo?
Well,
Who's playing Onslaught solo?
well, no.
I played a couple times.
I
Every
played
once
it
in a
on
while.
Nuketown.
Sorry,
When it came out.
I guess whenever we were playing, you just picked up both the weapons.
I honestly I don't mind it that much, just as like a bonus mode.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean,
Oh, but-
yeah, it's not been made.
Xbox and PC, they are not missing out. They are
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Like
that
nobody's
is
making Onslaught videos.
When the trailer came out and people
I mean, they
were
made
like
it clickbait
complaining,
Nuketown
Yeah.
videos.
people were complaining. I'm like, guys, this is gonna end up like Modern Warfare Survival, where you're gonna play it once and you're gonna be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like I remember seeing that it was only on PlayStation. I was like, oh, I feel so bad because I thought it was gonna be like Modern Warfare 3 Survival, where you're like, yes, let's do this. But it wasn't like Modern Warfare 3 Survival. It fucking sucked. I don't know.
Yeah.
It had the same ideas. It just didn't feel the same.
Also, Dead Ops Arcade 2.
3.
3, I mean.
I
There's a
played
lot.
it like twice.
Me too, yeah.
It's
It's
Never
Dead
played
Ops. It's the same as Dead Ops Arcade 2.
the
There
Mama
was
back,
no
and then they leak the Papa back.
Dead
Dude,
Ops Arcade
I'm
4
so
Season 3.
Okay, here's the thing. Once it ends, like you get to the max round. Actually, I don't remember.
65.
What it is. 65.
I think.
It resets, right? So can you go to 65 again and
I
get
think-
a different cutscene?
No, I think it's the same cutscene.
Oh, okay.
Played Dead Ops stuff.
Can you restart it again?
I know.
Just
Matt, go
somebody
and find out.
sweating
Matt,
just over
you
and over.
go and
Matt,
find
you
out.
be the person that figures this out.
It takes 5 hours, I think, just to get to the around 65. So you can go.
Have
the
you guys
extra-
seen the Dark Ops challenge? You have to get to max
Yeah.
round without getting down.
That's
What?
stupid. I wonder if there's
How?
actually a person that can do that.
I wonder.
How?
That's
Dude,
ridiculous.
I feel
yeah.
bad for those people that buy games and are like, I'm 100%, like they have like 100% completion on all
Yeah.
their games. They're not gonna get it for this one.
Which, I mean, Dark Ops challenges, like, those aren't really meant to all be beaten. Because some of the Dark Ops, like getting around 20 without getting hit or something.
I've seen
Social distancing.
guides on those. It doesn't look that bad. Just don't turn on power. You just
Just
don't
spawn
wanna,
room.
No, you don't want to turn on power, and you want to sit on top of plane wing, so that way the only megaton you get is on round 15.
and then you don't get any
Wait,
play
now
counts. Do you get
for
play
that
counts?
challenge,
you don't get a
if
play
get
count
hit-
round, but you'll get random play counts throughout.
For that challenge, if a megaton like shoots his beam at you, does
If
that
you take
count?
any lick of damage, that counts.
Oh, ooh.
So that's why what you
You
want
want
to
fall
do.
damage?
Yeah. So what he does is, since you're not going to be getting hit, you're not going to want jug. The only perk you're going to
That's
want is
fair.
stamina.
Yeah.
Get rid of fall damage. Like he.
Well, I mean, you
whenever
might
he-
as well buy Jug too.
Why? Because once you
Yeah.
get hit, you restart.
What else are you gonna spend your money on?
Well, getting like weapon rarities and getting
Yeah.
speed.
Oh,
cola,
another thing I want to
shot,
discuss.
You can't-
elemental
points,
pop.
The fact that
Points don't affect if you don't have power on. How can you get elemental pop?
Oh yeah. Well,
the fact that
And
elemental.
you don't have to use points to upgrade your weapon rarity or get armor. Yes, Matt.
I'm not gonna lie.
Spam
Elemental
the box.
pop, I don't even like.
I don't
I
like it.
don't.
What?
You do? Like,
Well, if I'm
I
going
like
for
it. I think it's a
headshots,
really-
I do not pick it up.
Okay, I don't pick it up
Yeah.
either if I'm going for headshots.
'Cause
But like,
you're
if I'm
just
playing a
waste-
good game, like just to chill.
It's always the
I'm
last
fine
perk I
with
get because I
It
don't.
is too. For
I
me.
don't notice it that much. It's just like
You don't?
it's like
I like it.
it's basically just BO3. You get a random.
that.
Yeah.
I like
Okay,
it.
but the repack abilities, I don't feel
They're
like
not
it's
that good.
Yes, thank
Well,
you.
they
not
don't
that
need to
good.
be that good because the weapons pretty much itself have infinite damage.
I don't ever
You can
notice
still
it does
kill.
anything. It's like a waste of 5,000 points.
Yeah, I agree.
I use it only for the main thing I use it for is just the megatons, dead wire.
Yeah, but I mean,
But
if
you
you want to
already
deal
have
with
dead wire.
yeah, you'll go get dead wire anyways.
Elemental pop would be useful if that was how you got your ammo mods, but that's not. You can get it at pack.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
It's a cool idea. I think the activations need to be a little bit more.
Yeah, that is true.
D
Yeah.
Machina is just like transit.
Yes.
I can see it.
Not.
Not as good.
not
Dude,
as
I
good
want
either.
the world map selection screen. I
Dude,
want
yeah.
Do you just want BO2?
Mine would always freeze up and for like a solid like a minute, and I'd just be
Matt,
sitting
we
there
have
and
to do
it's
this
just like.
die rise.
and then all of a sudden you're like,
Matt, we do the die rise.
And Barry, we gotta do the BO2.
I-
3-person buried Easter egg.
Yeah.
Me and my
Yes.
friends got to the sharpshooter step, and we were like, "No thanks," and we quit.
But
Really?
you can do it with 3
I'd always
people.
try it.
Yeah, we got to it. We tried it, and we're like, "Fuck that." Okay. To this day, it's been 5 years. To this day, we still make fun of our friend. We were doing the Shadows of Evil Easter egg. It was the Christmas break after BO3 came out. We were on the flag step, and our one friend was out of ammo. He's like, "Guys, let's just go to the next round."
Let's
so I
just
can
go
get
to the
ammo."
next round.
He's like, "Let's just go to the next round." I'm like, "Dude, we all have monkeys, and I have the Apothecary Servant, and we'll get a max round once we finish the flag." He's like, "Dude, it'll be fun. Let's go to the next round." Mind you, this was pre-patch Margwa, and you guys have heard the horror stories from Simon. And
Well, he's
Yeah.
also on last.
he's
gen.
also on Xbox PS3 playing it, but
That's a different story.
that is a different story. But so we're like, okay, fine, we'll go to the next round. We got 3 fucking Margwas and pre-patch, so none of them opened their mouths. We couldn't kill them. We
Well,
died.
if they did open your mouths, you had to hit them with pinpoint accuracy.
You
though.
did, and we died. And I texted. We
And
have a group chat
we
still.
died.
I texted the other day and I was like, "Hey guys, let's go to the next round." And Tim
Yeah.
was like, "Yes, let's do it." Hunter's like, "Yeah," and then Dan was like, "Fuck you." We make fun of
Hey,
it.
Tim doesn't know how to
to
get the
this
ice
day.
staff, so it's okay.
Yeah, dude, you don't have that luck on
Dude,
round 3.
Tim took until round 9 to make the ice staff.
Which, to his credit, he didn't have
Sucks
any
at
dig
zombies.
sites.
Who? Oh, Tim. Yeah.
Me and Tim, I was just showing him how to get the die upgrades, and we got all the die upgrades, and I was like, "You just want to do the Easter egg?" And he's
You
like,
might
"Yeah."
as well. It's not
Okay,
And then he's
hard.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then I was like, okay, we just go through this portal, okay? Okay, you grab the wrench, okay? You go to the
It's
tank,
so easy.
okay? You grab the golden ball, and it's like, okay. And it's like, now what? It's like, okay, we ended the round. Oh, here's a megaton. We shoot the megaton, and then we're like, okay, we'll put him up in here. And he's like, okay, now what? I'm like, we're done. We're just going to go to the boss fight.
Yeah.
I would say you're not done. You have to go. Well, at that time, you could probably skip through the boss fight.
Yeah,
Ether
but
Shroud.
I was right. That was at the time where I don't use Ether Shroud anymore. I can't. I'm too, I was noticing.
I'm too reliant on it.
I was noticing I was getting piled up, and I would just spam Ether Shroud, and then I switched to Ring of Fire, and that's whenever I noticed how reliant I got on just like skipping out of a horde,
Yeah.
because I would get cornered and I would activate Ring of Fire, and it wouldn't be enough to like kill the zombies, and then
Yeah.
I would down and I'd be like, never touching Ether Shroud again.
Shit.
I'll touch it to do like a little fun, like maybe if there's like a fun glitch story, like if they bring back the out of the map glitch, because I only ever did that once. That was pretty fun, because there's a lot of places you can go outside the
I
map.
will say for Onslaught, it's a Ring of Fire.
If you're not running it, you're handicapping yourself.
You're
That's
just,
way
you're just
gonna-
running around the map like 1,000 times trying to kill one Megaton.
Remember the
Level
clickbait
1 gun.
Nuketown Zombies videos for Onslaught?
Why?
Wait, what?
Because Onslaught is multiplayer maps when Nuketown 84 came out.
People were like, Nuketown Zombies is back, and people were like, what? And then they
Oh.
click on it, and it's like, we're playing
Oh, I
Onslaught.
see what you're saying. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, we got in the bunker, guys.
Let's do a brief. Well, we won't get into spoilers for campaign, but like, what do you guys think about it?
The campaign, I would give it a solid 8 out of 10.
I would give it 8 out of 10.
Okay. I do not know the ending, but you
Matt's-
said
The endings.
you
he doesn't know
said
the endings.
it's more insane to be a 1.
It's on the same tier, definitely.
Okay, that's a very bold statement.
I would say it mindfucked me the same way BO1 did.
Okay. I don't think. I thought you said you said it was like up there with Bioshock Infinite.
It's like in the same like ballpark. I wouldn't. Say
I just don't think that like you can get even more fucky than Bioshock
well, like
Infinite.
this one's like Bioshock Light. Like
Bioshock
it's
what?
Light. Like it's like a toned down
Okay.
version of it. I would say.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get more fucked up than Bioshock Infinite unless if you go more fucked up than that, then you're just the game is just dumb.
30 minutes later, Bioshock Infinite is the best game ever made.
It's so good, but it's so good.
It's not as good as Uncharted 4.
No, it's way better.
No, it's not.
I can't wait for Sam to finally play Infinite, but this
Dude,
is a COD.
Infinite is
This is a COD
or
podcast.
One and Infinite.
Okay, guys,
2,
back,
just kidding.
back to the Cold War campaign. I think this campaign has some of the best levels, like in terms of like playing them over and over again. I won't get into I won't get into the story context of the level, but there's one stealth level where there's like 5 ways to do the level, and it's so cool because you're just in a compound full of enemies, and like, just the wrong move can just end the whole mission, and it's so cool to do it all in different ways that you can. Like, I'm definitely gonna go back and replay that mission alone because that mission has like 5 ways it can go.
If it's as long as you guys say it is, it's too short for me. Way too short.
But the replayability,
still, because like you're just replaying.
I
the
wouldn't say
same
the
mission over and
replayability
over
is
and
that
over.
high. It's just like, hey, let me make this decision to see what happens.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, cool, playing the same mission again.
now there's
You more
like
so
3
play it not to play the mission again, just to see what happens after it.
That is true. Except the last mission.
Which you could just look it up on YouTube.
The last missions are completely different. Like, there's 2 actual, like, completely separate levels. And then
Really?
there's a 3rd different ending that's in one of the levels.
Okay, I'll just have to see.
I would give it an 8 out of 10. I would say it's up there with, like Modern Warfare.
9 out of 10
Not
without the
2019.
onion line.
I'm a goddamn onion mason.
I would say it's probably as good as like Black Ops 3's campaign.
No, I would say way better than Black Ops 3.
It's about the same.
Black Ops 3 's got-
It's
greatest,
James
yeah.
C. Burns, right? That was the Old Woods. Yeah,
He
Did you
reacted
see-
to
Yeah,
that.
I was about to say, did you see him react to
He
this?
said,
Did you
my
see that?
woods would never say that.
Yeah, he was like, "Nurse Baction, where's my onions?" or something like that from BO2. Yeah,
Where's my
yeah.
onions? He's
Where's my
rolling up.
goddamn onions?
Well, BO2, I really want to replay that. That might be, that's up there with BO1 and BO2. They go,
Yeah.
they like,
BO2's good.
BO2
It's really good.
has, like, you know how replayability in, like, Cold War, it's like you want to see how things go differently. Like, the BO2 replayability is just,
It's
it's
next tier.
insane.
Yeah, it's
Because,
really
like,
good.
the villain, like, the Mike Pence, that's what he looks like. It's what he looks like.
Raul
Like,
Menendez.
no, the white hair guy. His side.
Oh, DeFalco.
DeFalco. He looks
Mike
like
Pence.
Okay, but like
It is Mike Pence.
I remember I finished the game and like for me I killed him earlier, but I see the final cutscene where you're sliding down and you're shooting the people and I see him shoot
Yeah.
DeFalco. I'm like, the fuck? So then I went back and replayed the mission, and if you don't shoot him, he can just escape.
Yeah, you
And I
can
thought
go
that
through
was
the
cool.
entire campaign.
He can either if you kill Harper, he'll get killed by Farid.
Mhm.
But if you don't kill Harper, then Farid dies and he'll make it to the final mission.
Yeah,
There's
it is really cool.
I have the achievement on the carrier
Reunion or whatever. Yeah,
on the carrier where you have to get every cutscene, and that took a while.
Yeah,
because there's like
I just didn't get that.
there's
one.
like 8 different cutscenes.
I think
for
I
that
don't
one
think I
level.
ever got one of the endings. I got the one where I don't know. You played BO2, don't you? Yeah, got the one where Menendez like burned himself,
Mhm.
and Woods died, and then I got the really good ending.
The best ending is you have to kill Harper, rip my man.
Yeah,
Because
I got that one.
Karma, you have to kill Harper for Karma to live. Because that's like the prerequisite. Because Farid has to be there to either take the bullet or shoot DeFalco.
Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah, we go on tangents a lot.
But I mean, I think we've about covered everything.
Pretty much. I
Yeah,
mean,
and
multiplayer is
multiplayer-
just a sweat fest like usual. It's not really that fun. You just go
Basically,
into hot
just BO1 and Modern Warfare.
Multiplayer's fun. It's just with skill-based matchmaking, you have to sweat 24/7.
That's true.
COD used to be sort of casual. BO2, you just hop on after school. You'd be like, okay, let's get these guns diamond. You'd run into the occasional sweat and you'd be like, okay, let's go. But then usually it's a casual game. But now
It's just everyone's
everybody's as
hard
sweaty
they
as
can.
you
Yeah.
because you have to sweat to be good. Because back in the day, you could just play casually, like you didn't have to be the best. Because like you were playing against people that were below your skill level. Like sure, there'd be like the other guy on the other team that was probably above you. But like that's how it was.
Also, you have no clue to determine if you're good or not.
Like
Like, stats wise, me and Brighton might be
the
just exact same. But I can tell you right now, Brighton's way better than me.
It's because the game wants you to have the exact same KD as everybody else. They want everybody to have a 1.0 average. You dip below it, they'll put you in a noob lobby, get you back up to 1. You get above 1, they'll put you in a sweat lobby, put you back down to 1.
That score per
and
minute,
it'll-
I thought, is what it went by.
I don't know.
But
like,
whatever, it doesn't
even
matter.
the score per minute, you can tell like there's a bar chart, and you'll see one super high, the next one's super low, the next one's medium, the next one's super high.
That's
and
another
then it
thing.
just-
Like, it's
a
not even
roller
like
coaster.
accurate. Like, say, like I am not that good at multiplayer, but if I have 2 good games in a row, they put me against like the greatest players on planet Earth.
Skill-based matchmaking isn't that bad in other games because they do soft skill-based matchmaking where like
You have to
doesn't-
play
You
consistently.
have to do it all the time.
I wish what they did was, now, this is really like poor example, but like I know like in 2K, they if you played my team, the more you did well, there was a progress bar, and with every win or how well you did, it just kept getting higher and higher. And if you lost, you go lower and lower until finally you reached the full bar. Then you got into a different higher league, and then you play against better players who are also in that league. I wish it did something like that to where
that's
at least
how league play was.
because that way you know that you are good, that you're going to be playing against much better people, and even so it's soft because you have to prove yourself over and over again to get to the next one.
Back in BO2 there was league play, and league play was you started out at bronze, and you played with people in bronze. Then if you did better and you won more games in a row, got up to silver. You played with people in the silver ranking, got better and better, and you leveled up to gold, and then so forth until you got to platinum. And that was where skill-based matchmaking was. That it was always in a separate mode, and usually older CODs had boot camp. Boot camp you could only play before level 10.
Noobs, right?
Yeah, you had to be levels 1 to 10 to get access to boot camp, and then after that you couldn't play it anymore. But you played with noobs, so that way you get the feel of the game and the feel of how multiplayer works, and it just threw you out in the wild where there was no skill-based matchmaking. You could get into a noob lobby, you could get into a sweatfest, but I like sweatfest whenever you had been playing casual and you and your friends oh, these guys are good, let's go, and then you have a good game. But that's how it is 24/7 in Cold War.
Yeah.
The amount of times on Nuketown 84 where I'll spawn napalm struck incoming. You just spawn and then you burn to death.
You die.
Yeah.
And then you're okay, let's go. Another person. Napalm strike inbound.
It's like
you
COD
can't leave.
score streaks. It's enemy airstrike, enemy airstrike, enemy airstrike. And it's just over and over. Enemy UAV is online. Just over and over
Enemy
again.
UAV.
This is only 3
enemy
score streaks.
You're finally a UAV. You call it enemy counter UAV.
Yeah.
In the air. No. No.
Or if you play with the sweats, they'll shoot it down.
Yeah, the second UAV. Your UAV.
Yeah. Oh god.
Well,
attack helicopter
I think
inbound.
that's
Your
probably
attack
the-
helicopter was shot.
Yeah.
I think that's it, I guess.
I would say. We'll obviously learn more as the game. Once the full season's out, we'll probably come back and revisit, and we'll do sporadic seasonal reviews.
Of course.
So
We'll
overall,
review the new game mode in 2 weeks whenever it comes out.
yes,
With the
grief,
Corona.
grief, turned.
Rush, Gauntlet.
Rush
We
Limbaugh.
pretty much already have Gauntlet or whatever.
Gauntlet's just trials.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's not the same.
Honestly, I would bring back Gauntlet, just have harder trials.
I'm an onion mason.
Oh my god damn.
That's what we're gonna leave with, I think, is that.
Just remember, no matter where you go with the rest of your life, remember that Woods
Is a goddamn onion.
Yes.
This has been the Onion
Station podcast.
Yes.
Well,
He has a gun!
I was gonna do an
Oh,
outro.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm Bri. You can find me at that guy Bri on
That guy
YouTube,
Bray.
Twitch,
That guy Bray.
Twitch, Twitter. Not on Facebook because that's for elderly people.
That is true. MySpace.
I have a
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. It's time to get back on LinkedIn.
You can find my nudes at my OnlyFans.
Yes.
Samuel the bitch horror.
No, me and
Not the Onion.
me and Matt's OnlyFans. Actually, it's
Zombie
We did a
stuff.
joint.
we
OnlyFans.
collab
Yeah. We're gonna make an OnlyFans and just post zombies content.
and us smiling.
You know people would buy that.
He's got a gun.